I know. Unless the freezer truck killer shows himself, I won't find him. But until then, I've got my own life to live. Today, I went to court. A kid, about to head to Harvard, was killed by a drunk driver. The driver said his car was stolen. It wasn't him who hit the kid. I followed him, grabbed a cup he'd used, and got his fingerprints. Turns out, his prints were all over the system. He'd drunk driven countless times, and not a shred of remorse. He ended up on my table. I cut his cheek, just to feel that blood flow. It brought me some peace. He kept pleading, but I wasn't wasting any more time. Then, another body turned up, a body under a bridge, clearly thrown off, and in his mouth was a piece of human skin. Something felt off. The dead man was a cop, Richie. Maria and James went to his home to tell his family the news. They found his wife, barely alive, bleeding out. Richie had been undercover with the Guerrero cartel. The next morning, Deborah called me. She found the freezer truck killer's car. It was parked like he wanted someone to find it. Inside, a big block of ice. I knew there was something in there. When the ice melted, 5 women's fingertips emerged, each painted a different color. This was the freezer truck killer, leaving a clue. The cops tore the car apart, but they wouldn't find anything. Back at the station, all the cops found a match in the database. The skin in Richie's mouth matched a Guerrero henchman. We got him in custody. He denied everything. Maria got angry and ripped the bandages off his arm. The scars on his arm lined up perfectly with the skin in Richie's mouth. I went back to Richie's place to investigate. I used red string to recreate the blood splatter pattern. Dave and I reenacted the scene. I found a blood stain on the floor. It wasn't Richie's wife's blood. Her blood couldn't have splattered that far. It was the killer's blood. I compared the DNA from the skin to the blood. It was a match. The henchman killed Richie and his wife, but Maria wasn't focused on that. She wanted to use the henchman as a witness, catch Guerrero, and pin the crimes on him. She thought it would get her a promotion, but she didn't see it coming. The henchman was killed in prison by a guard bought off by Guerrero. The case was stuck, but I knew the truth wasn't far off. Deborah finally made it into the homicide division, the one Dad used to be in. She treated me to a seafood dinner. When I got home, I found it, the Barbie head, stuck back